Alright, I'm gonna more or less try and blaze through this because my last recording was lost. So, kind of speed run, except I've never done those before, so just a quick meander. Previously on The Last Door, after the death of his old friend Anthony, Divot decides to travel back to the school they both attended in the outskirts of Aberdeen. In his search, Divot meets his old teacher, Father Ernest. He also remembers the experiment they all attempted many years back, which had terrible consequences. The truth is revealed. Father Ernest worships the eye of the bird, a vision resulting from the experiment. He killed many people trying to replicate its results. Those who saw the eye back then he calls the four witnesses. When discovered, Ernest immolates himself. Finally, Ernest's servant knocks Divot out and buries him alive. I said last time that the servant actually looked a lot like, what's it? The guy from the silent movie. All is darkness. All is cold. All is silence. Anyway, yeah. So my last recording like disappeared. Well, not really. It's just that well, my computer's a bitch. That's all you really need to know. So right now I'm consoling myself with some sour gummies. Actually, in episode 2 you might have heard me chewing them a little bit as well because I like candy, I guess. And no one's here to judge me. I'll eat candy if I want to. Skip. Jeremiah, we must talk. With your mother deceased, your arrangements have been made regarding your upbringing. A man of my position and responsibility can't take the time to look after a young boy. First thing in the morning, you will depart for Scotland. I am sending you to study at the St. Gal boarding school in Aberdeen. You need not bother to write, as I will not have time to read your letters. So, you find out that his dad's a complete bastard. Still no letters for you, Divot. Please do not persist any further. Oh wait, was that the father? Whoops. Pleased to meet you, my new classmates. And who's that? Oh, that's just Divot. Pay him no mind, he's a little odd. Interesting. Hello, I'm Anthony. Anthony Beechworth. This is my first term here. I've only just arrived. I hope we can be friends. And then we find out that Anthony was actually pretty cute when he was a kid. Maybe. So he's wandering in the woods. Snow-covered woods. I wonder what that means. What is happening? My head is pounding. I feel so weak and thirsty. If I don't drink water soon, I will faint. Dear Lord, where am I? Take a look at the ticket. The four witnesses. I wonder how it got in my pocket. A ticket to see a play called The Four Witnesses. And one of the characters is scratched off, which is interesting. And he's like thirsty and tired. So he's walking slow AF. The light coming in from outside is dazzling, and I said, no, it looks like it's overcast. Which turns out to be true, you'll see in a second. I'm in a city. Is it Aberdeen? How could I have escaped? I can't see anything beyond this wall but the dark facades of buildings on the far side. He's walking super slow. I wish he'd actually hurry up a little bit. Watercress for sale. Young man, could you please tell me where I am? He doesn't answer because he's a snob. A poor snob living in the slums. Please, sir, could you give me some water? This ain't a charity trough. I only sell to paying customers, so cough up or get out. And this guy's an asshole. Then there's like some people in the foreground, and I can't move this. There's a cart blocking the alley. I won't be able to pass until it has been moved. An indigent in ragged clothing sits leaning against the brickwork. Stained and threadbare sheets struggle to dry in the muggy air. A young man sleeps under a filthy blanket. A young woman suffers difficulty breathing. Horse meat. Please, I need water. Get out of here, drunk. And I was like, why are you calling me a drunk just because I'm thirsty for water, you rude... Here's a prostitute, and here's a scary-looking man. There's a man staring at me from amidst the crowd. Something in his countenance seems strange to me. Please, ma'am, could you tell me where I am? You don't know where you are? Why, this is the old Nickel, Struck Rickery, a dark and more decrepit place like never there was. But that's in London. How could I have arrived in the slum? Good question. I hear some dirty-ass water. The stench from the sewer drain is nauseating. From the pipe flows grimy water full of soot. I don't know if I'd drink it. Maybe I would. I don't know. The water's foul odor is repulsive, but I am overcome with thirst. Great. And then it turns out I passed out. I must have fainted. It is dangerous to be in Old Nickel at night. I should make my way out as quickly as possible. Yep, can't go there. Can't go through here either. Herr Dr. Wakefield is here to see you, mein Herr. Show him in hers. My accents are shit, so please excuse me. It is about your patient, is it not? There is no trace of him. He hasn't shown up for his last few sessions. I have been to his home, of course. His landlady assures me he went on a trip weeks ago and hasn't come back home. He kept the destination to himself. Then it is happening as I feared. What do you mean? I am sorry, my dear friend. I first thought of this when you described your sessions with Herr Divot, but I didn't want to upset you without need, as I hoped for the best. Now I am afraid my suspicions could be true. There are some things that I will have to verify first, though. I promise that I will contact you as soon as I have learned anything important. Please, Herr Doctor, it is of the utmost importance no one else knows of this matter. You have my total discretion. Episode 3. The Four Witnesses. I feel like I have been walking these streets for hours. Surely I must be close to finding my way out of this labyrinth. And there's these disgusting cuts of meat that have been abandoned. Cuts of rancid meat lie discarded on the butcher's block. That's the only light coming into this filthy room. Crap. And I need to do this puzzle, which I did before, completely randomly because I have no idea what I'm supposed to do, but the remains of a horse meat hang by a hook affixed to the wall. Its blood drains seeping into the floorboards. Gross. Okay. Crap. No, that's not right. I might need to cut back to this after a bit. Oh, great. It finally opened. A bottle of gin, it's empty, but it may be of some use. There's a glass essencer. Liquids are poured into the top, and then impurities removed through a valve at the bottom. So what I need to do is... Rusted out drums, empty. What I need to do is... Frick, what is it that I need to do next? So you have a bottle. And I need a lamp. The letters seem to have been inscribed with an oily grime. It reads, rats. I am not sure if that's a warning or an exclamation. The sewer is flooded here with an ankle-deep pool of water. Patches of oil swirl on its surface. Use my bottle. I collected some of the oily water in my gym bottle. Can't open this gate. I know it's a shortcut to the main street with all those rude people because there was that closed gate there. Oh shit. Okay, let me talk to the lady first. Did you hear them? It's the crows searching for the moans of the weak and dying. They're calling to each other. They must have found something. Could you help me? These streets are so confusing to navigate. I'm afraid I have lost my way. Could you direct me out? Yes, lost one. I can give you direction. I have been gifted with the second sight. I can peer deep into your past and unwind the tapestry of your fate. Would you like me to close my eyes so that yours may be opened? I haven't a penny to pay you. Money is of no matter here. Come close to me now. The mask, empty eyes stare at you, and a voiceless mouth calls you. Its lips twist and snarl with what it has seen, what is still to be seen. You think it is a stranger's face, but it is your own. We didn't turn over this card last time. The puppet, threads hanging from an immense hand of dust, converge upon a single point. Your mind, where memories, oblivions, and shadows cluster as one. It is your friend and foe, or your home and your prison. Actually, did I take this before? Maybe I did. It might be like the same. Yeah, it's the same 3 cards. The Walker. You have embarked upon a great journey, but this path has been walked by you before. You step in your own footprints inside a circle of fire. I don't understand. What does that all mean? You can't unpick these uns. The threads you have woven in your destiny are too tight, child. But you will. Oh yes, you will. It is not for me to say, but for you to discover. Remember that in the fog, we see only what is closest to us. The bird remains in the distance. If you wish to leave, you must follow the path of the bird. No more direction can I give. Which is weird because the freaking crows are scary as heck. And I don't want to follow them. I am following a man. He must have passed this way. And how is that man? Tall, well-dressed, red-haired, and a cold look into his eyes. A nightmare of which we don't talk about. All of us, asleep or awake, have seen that man at some point. Pardon me, I must go. You will need a map to guide your steps. Farewell. A rusty old oil lamp seems empty in the corner. No, it doesn't belong to anybody. You're welcome to take it, if you like. I am not sure what good it'll do you without any oil, though. Well, good thing I got a bottle of oily water. The embers look as though they'll soon extinguish. Its mere warmth is welcome. Can't use it yet. I need to... need to go to the purifier. You just hang on there, weirdo. Pour the contents of the bottle into the essencer. The oil floats to the surface. When I open the valve, it will drain the water until all the water has been removed. That's it. I've extracted all the water. I fill the lamp with oil. I hope it will be enough to last the night. Then I go back to the fortune teller. And I steal a bit of her warmth, because that's what a good person does. Well, it's not like she really needs a spark of the flame. So, thanks, lady. Okay. Now I'll follow your ass. An old worn-out coat hangs on the rack. In one of its pockets is a pair of gloves. Grab it. A bright meadow. The picture has faded to a dull color. Now my eyes focus in the gloom. I can see that the person sitting on the bed is an elderly woman. She's just dressed up as a young girl for some reason. She appears not to hear or see me from here. I will need to get closer if I am to explain myself. No, I don't want to dance and sing anymore. It's enough for today. I want my lemonade. I want to play. Actually, madam, I'm afraid I've never met you before. I don't know who you are. Don't you recognize me? No, madame. I'm afraid I do not. I'm very sorry. Oh, no, not at all. It's fine. It's been a while since I last performed, I suppose. But don't you forget it. I'm the great little Catty, singer, dancer, the golden girl of London's music halls. I want to get out of this place. Hide and seek. Oh, I do love games. I go to the fog when I want to get away. Daddy won't find me there, you see. In the fog, there are no faces. I'm looking for a gentleman. He's well dressed with red hair. Do you know him? He led me to this place. No, father. I have been practicing the latest repertoire as you ordered. I've behaved very well today, haven't I? Let's play. Yeah. Now stand next to the fireplace and count to 3. Yeah. Okay, let's look at this note first. March 8, 1843. I'm exhausted. Father made me rehearse today for 8 hours. By the end, the music wavered with his trembling hands. I'm still in a long time for the day of the show, but he insisted that everything must be perfect. One more song, he said over and over. March 21, 1843. Father got really mad at me, and he started to shout when, after many hours of rehearsal, I said that I wanted to get out and play a little bit in the street. More and more he is obsessed with rehearsing, with concerts, with perfection. April 3rd, 1843. Am I not the one who earns the money to feed us? Am I not the one people come from all over to see and admire? Is my name not the one printed on all the posters? My name! The dolls will stare at the theatre entrance. They have my likeness, my dress, and my beautiful hair. I should be the one who makes the decisions. April 21st, 1843. One more song. Yes, one more. A last song for you, Papa. Great. 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? I've never heard hide and seek being played like that before. If this is red light, green light, that's still not hide and seek. 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? One more song, Papa. What the blazes just happened? My head is pounding. Where did she go? The pile of things on the floor after Caddy's disappearance. There is a mask. It's a porcelain mask. It broke when it fell. The distorted features, there's a grotesqueness to them. I don't like to look at it. And look, underneath the mask, a photograph. It has a note. Little Caddy Show. There's a girl lit up by a spotlight in a music hall, singing to live piano. And this is where I got up to last time. So that was definitely quicker, but that's because I didn't go over to the courtyard, which is through the door of the main entrance hall of this house. I'll check it out, like, next time. I mean, I need to go back there eventually anyway. So that's all for now. Ta-ta!